like, describe your ideal date.
Um, well, I'm kind of boring and I don't like being. Oh, okay. My ideal date is like a really pretty nature trail or like a floral garden,
Yeah.
like a walk through a garden, I would
Mm.
say. And there's like flowers blooming and like bees and
Mm.
butterflies. That's
That sounds
my ideal
beautiful.
date.
Yeah. Um, One of my favorite dates that I had with my husband, we sat down and we painted each other. It's like a
Aw.
TikTok trend. Did you ever see that?
Yes.
Like you would like paint your partner. And it was just so fun because his like he showed me his painting and I literally looked I looked like like a black olive with eyes and a and a wig. No, but it was so fun, and it's like I really like things that are just like intimate or
Mm-hmm.
like like quality time together. Like I like board
Yeah.
games and what do you like what's your opinion on like some people like having expectations of like very fancy or expensive dates? Especially for like we're talking about like first dates.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think it's if that's, like, something that you
Mhm.
value, like, if it's your love language, like, I
Yeah.
think it's okay,
Yeah.
and, like, it's okay to want to be,
Yeah.
like, spoiled and treated well.
Yeah. I think
Um
oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
No, you're good.
No, I was just gonna say, my opinion is that, like with everything when it comes to relationships, it just really depends. And it should be like you both are on the same page.
Yeah.
You both know what to expect. Like when you're first like talking to someone like on, I don't know, like Tinder or something like that, Hinge, if you just met them at somewhere. Anyways, like the first kind of things you should talk about are is obviously getting to know each other, but it's like, okay, like our first date, what are we gonna do?
Mhm.
And then from then you can be like, oh, like, well, I expect like a expensive date. Really want to go to this like really fancy restaurant. Then then the person can decide, like, yeah, I can't afford that. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah,
So it's like it's about like communicating and both being on the same page.
I agree.
Which is also like something that like I thought about where like I've never, like, been someone to this is gonna sound bad, like, I've never expected, my date to pay for my meal. Like, I always come prepared in case they can't
Mhm.
pay or something like that.
Yeah.
But, like, usually, like, on a first date, if they were like, "Oh, can you pay for your own stuff?" That would kinda give me the ick.
It gives me the biggest ick. I
It had
had that happen to me.
yeah, where it's like, "Okay, like, I'm totally fine, like, paying for this, but, like, I don't know, you invited me on a date,
Yeah.
and you now are telling me to pay for my meal?" Like, I
Mhm.
feel like that's another thing, it's like, I feel like if I invite someone out to dinner, like a friend or like a romantic partner, I'm like, "Okay, well, I invited you, so I'm going to pay for it," or something like that, or then we can agree
Yeah.
to, like, split or something like that, but for me, again, I feel bad, but, like, it really would give me the ick. I'm like,
Yes.
I don't expect you to pay, but were s you didn't pay for the very first time we meet. I'm like, I don't think I like that a lot.
Exactly. If someone splits the bill, which this has happened to me before,
Yeah.
like, if you're splitting the bill, like, I'm assuming that we're friends
Yeah,
because I split the bill with, like, friends.
yeah,
Like,
you're
that's
not
just, like, not the thing you do on a
yeah,
date. I would rather pay for both of us
yeah.
than split the bill.
It's like, you're not trying to woo me?
Yeah.
Like, where's the effort? Where's the pizzazz?
Like,
Or
just
like
say you hate me.
yeah, or like, if you don't wanna pay for a meal, maybe you can make us a meal or something. I don't know,
For
like,
real.
so spice it up or something like that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I have seen people say that, like, because I love, like, nature and, like, going on walks and being in nature, but I've seen some people say that, like, that it's, like, dangerous or, like, low effort to, like, go on a walk as a date, which, like, I can kinda see, like, like, depending on where you're going on a walk.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Um, I don't know. I feel like a lot of like with a lot of things with like first dates and stuff like that, I'm just like again, like for me it's just like as long as both people are on the same page, like
mhm.
it's like not an issue. If a girl loves luxurious stuff, let her love it, you know? If, like, a girl wants to, like, I don't know, like, go out with a guy just for a free fancy meal, like,
That's valid.
he's agreeing to it, okay? He's making the choice to pay for it,
Mhm.
so then I think it's weird when then they're, like, butthurt about it, like,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, I paid for your expensive meal, you owe me this." It's like, "No, you chose to pay for it. No one forced
Mhm.
you, no one held, like, anything up to your head, no one threatened you." Like, she told you what she wanted, and you did it. Like,
Mhm.
that's it. She never told you she was gonna do X, Y, and Z if you did that, like, it's a meal. Like, she doesn't owe you anything.
Yeah.
On the same topic of stuff like that where it's like everyone is on the same page, so have you ever watched 90 Day Fiancé?
Um, I don't think so, but I've, heard about it a little bit.
So I've seen, clips, and there was this one girl that was so iconic, and she was iconic because she's so honest from the get-go. Like, she was very, very transparent about what she wanted. Her name was, Anfisa, so she was, like, Russian, and she got with this guy, and, you know, since the beginning, she was like, "I'm with you for money. I'm with you because I want you to pay for my things." And then he was like at some point later on, like, they were together, so he agreed to this. Like, if someone tells you, "Hey, I'm with you for money, for my own benefit," and you're choosing to date them, don't act surprised later on.
Yeah.
Like, then, like, later on, they were, like, on a date or something like that, and he was like, "No, it's just that I just feel like you're using me for money." And she was like, "Yeah, I am, and you're using me for my looks, because you wouldn't be with me if I was ugly, like, let's be honest." Like,
Mhm.
so it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, especially if you're upfront about it, like, "Hey, we're going on a first date, I expect you to pay." Like,
Yeah.
that's how you're gonna get with me, like, that's my preference, that's my standard, like, you can either take it or leave it, like,
I love that for her. I think, as long as you're communicating, do what you wanna
yeah.
do.
Yeah, like, it's like, here's the thing, like, I wouldn't be in a relationship like that, but if another person wants to do it, like, go for it, like, as long as, like, you're, like, open about it and you're like, "Yeah, like, I want your whole paycheck." That's how you're gonna be with me. If you wanna be with me, you're gonna give me your whole paycheck. And then he continues to pursue you. I feel like that's like it's like both of you are on the same page at that point of
Mhm.
like what you expect. That's my hot take on that.
I watched, what is it called? I think it's, Married at First Sight. I watched that one, and I watched, The Queer Ultimatum. That one's really good.
The career ultimatum.
You should watch The
Mm.
Queer
I
Ultimatum.
want to. I want to. Like
What's the weirdest lie that a man has told you?
the weirdest lie.
Or I don't know, just any lie.
Well, I don't know, but like the one that came to my head is that this one time this guy I dated him because like and it was only for a week, but I dated him because he was like the nice guy. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, maybe he is nice. I know I'm kind of Billy Tum. Sometimes the circuits don't turn here. But I was like, okay, fine, like I'll go out with you. And I remember by like day 3, I was getting so annoyed by this guy. And I just wanted to end it, but I was like, oh no, it's like I just don't want to hang. I'm sorry. And then he called me up one day. And I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed because he was one of those guys that did speed like racing throughout the city.
I thought you meant the drug at first.
No. No, but he would just, like, he would do races, and which is like, okay, so
Mhm.
you're intentionally, like, going, like, 100 miles per hour
Yeah.
on the freeway, like, and you're doing that fully sober with all your active brain cells working for a con. And you decide to, like, just drive crazily on the road, so he called me up and he's like, "Babe, I got detained by the police." And I was like, "What were you doing?" And he was like, "Oh no, like I don't know." I'm like, "You were racing, weren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was racing, but like, oh my gosh, babe." He was acting like a baby. And he was like,
Ew.
"Baby, it was like I got like." I'm like, "Okay, like whatever, bye." Um But it was just, like, crazy because like, you like, he's one of those, like, people that, like I don't know, he was, like, proud of that. He was like, oh, he thought he was so cool, like, doing all of that, and so, like, I'm like, "So you loudly, proudly always say how you love racing, but now when you call me you got detained by police, you're like, 'Oh, I don't know why I got detained.'" I'm like, "Get out of here."
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't waste all my data, like, go somewhere else. I don't wanna see you. Um,
How long was he in jail?
he actually didn't go to jail, I don't think, because he was in school the next day.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So he
I
was just
know.
detained, like, where?
I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Like, when I tell you I did not give a single F, I really didn't. Like, I was over it.
Were
Like,
you, like, broken up at that point or no?
no, this was like, I think it was like 3 days, because we only dated for like a week, and it was because he
Oh.
was so gross. Like, ugh, he's disgusting, honestly. And immediately, like, after like we started like dating, the mask just dropped. Like, he stopped
Yeah.
being like sweet and was like, "Oh, I don't sexualize you. I don't anything." Like, immediately trying to get my pants as soon as we like started like actually like dating. I was like, "Okay,
Mm.
so that's what you wanted this whole time. Okay, whatever. You're not so nice."
Mm.
What's the craziest lie a guy has ever told you?
Well, one time in college, this guy told me that he was, like, always hanging out with this girl, or he started hanging out with this girl, and he told me that she was his cousin, and I, like, fully believed him that it was his cousin,
Yeah.
and it wasn't until, like, so long after that that I found out it was not his cousin, and he had, like, love bombed me.
Oh my
And so it
gosh.
was, like, just so crazy because he, like, approached me and he, like, love bombed me,
Yeah.
and, like, he coulda just minded his business, but instead he, like, went out of his way to, like, start a relationship with me and then lie and cheat, and
Yeah.
he never, like, owned up to it, like, I found out from other people, and then he ghosted me while we were in the relationship.
Ew. Crows. That is like so wild though, because it's like what's why, dude?
I don't
It's
know,
like
he just ghosted me, and, like, pretended like I didn't exist, and I was, like, in the college cafeteria, and I was like, "Bro, like, we were in a whole relationship, what's going
there's
on?"
like something
And he
seriously wrong with
yeah,
people.
and he acted like I was the weird one for, like
Of course they do. Like, okay, gaslighting king over here. That's
Yeah.
just insane, dude.
That was my villain origin story.
Really, we all have one. I feel like that guy like kind of started it, but I still like I don't know. Like, it was weird because like again I have issues. So like after like I ended it with him after that week, um, living my life. I think it was like last year. I saw that he had gotten in a relationship with someone that I knew. Anyways, so then I was like, maybe he's changed. Like I'm in la la land, like being delusional. I'm like, maybe he's a better person. Maybe he's not disgusting anymore. And then like there was like, anyways, things alluding to them like not being together anymore, and basically like he had screwed over this girl, and then I reached out to her and was like, "I'm so sorry, like, not to be weird, but was it him? Because he was disgusting to me." And she was like, "Yeah, he like screwed me over." And yep, a lot of them don't change.
Yeah,
A lot of them don't. That's a hard pill I've had to swallow, dude.
yeah,
Where it's like a lot of them just aren't redeemable,
mm-mm.
especially not because other men excuse their behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so I don't know. It's insane what they will lie about. Like the dumbest things.
What do you think is, like, the worst, like, man name? I think it's Kyle.
Um, Walter.
Oh, really?
I don't like the name Walter.
I feel
Walter.
like a Walter would, like, maybe well, no, I don't know.
I don't like the way it sounds. I feel like I could imagine a sweet old man, Walter, who's just, I don't know, like
Yeah.
a exemplary citizen, and he's sweet and kind. Yeah. Maybe there's some good Walters out there. What's another one? I had one at the table. So this, I don't think it's an ugly name, but I feel like it sounds like any person with this name would be kind of like scary or problematic. But Travis.
Ooh.
I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know, but it's crazy how like names can kind of like create assumptions,
Mhm.
like depending on it. Like, what is the funniest name to you?
Um, Probably like Darwin or something
Darwin.
like that, but it's
Aw.
cute.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a cute way. Well, this one for me, Bancha. Have you heard that?
I
Bancho.
haven't. I've had
Bancha.
panko, but not pancha.
It's not even like ugly or anything. It just sounds kind of funny.
What do you
Okay.
think is the worst zodiac sign
The
for
worst.
like men?
Okay, so I'm a Cancer, and it depends on like the if it's like the first half of Cancers or if it's the last half of
Yeah.
Cancer. Cause like the first half, like my brother is a Cancer. Um, I like I've liked the men that I've met that are around that time. Like one of my friends, we actually share the same birthday, July. But they for some reason the Cancers that I've met in um like the later weeks of July are just like the worst men I've ever met. But like they're like because I feel like Cancer is overall like or have like this stigma of being emotional.
Mhm.
And like the beginning, I guess like the earlier Cancers are emotional in like a positive way, like kind of like nurturing,
Oh.
and like the other ones are just full on like just lack any sort of like emotional regulation and get snappy at the smallest things.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that was it for me. Also, I've never met a Scorpio or a Leo man that I vibed with. Like usually like those are the guys that I'm just kind of like sitting down like this.
Mhm.
Like I don't vibe with you.
I think I met an evil Scorpio man once.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how evil?
He like I don't remember what. I was like seeing like what he thought about like politics and stuff to see like if he was like too conservative for me.
Yeah.
And he said like something about it like being okay for like white people to have dreadlocks. And I was like, that's not okay though. And then like later he like tried to gaslight me and be like, no, I didn't say that that was okay. But like he totally did say that.
People that disregard um other people's cultures as like well it's not that serious, it's not that deep, and I'm like it really is if you like actually open yourself up to it, like dreadlocks and stuff like that. First of all, you as a Caucasian person, like you have a different hair texture than them,
Mhm.
and those like hairdos that um black people use are a lot of times like protective hairstyles.
Mhm.
Like they have a purpose.
Yeah.
And so you doing that, you're just I mean, sure, like go ahead and do it. You're gonna mess up your hair. You're gonna go bald. Like and we're gonna sit back and laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's like do your research and maybe try to understand why it's so important and like significant to this group of people without just completely disregarding their opinion
Yeah.
and just being like, well, it's just hair. Like it's really not. It really is that deep.
It is. How do you feel about Sabrina Carpenter's did you see the
I
Kaitra
did. I
incident?
did.
How do you feel
I'm
about
gonna be
it?
honest. I like Sabrina, but it did like kind of feel like microaggressive
I definitely thought it was a
because I'm like,
microaggression.
because it's like, okay, you could have just been like, she could have just like not said anything. She really could have. She
Yeah.
could have made it easier for herself and not said anything or just been like, oh, what is that noise? And someone's like, oh, it's like a cultural thing. And you should have been like, she could have been like, oh, okay. But
Literally.
she had to go out of her way to be
And she
condescending.
yeah, and she heard the fan. Like a lot of people are saying that like she didn't hear him or her right. I don't know who it was. But
Yeah.
like she repeated it back. She was like,
Yeah.
"That's your culture?"
Yeah,
Like, who says that?
so I I can be parasocial sometimes when it comes to artists if I see them struggle, if I see them getting
Mhm.
crazy amounts of hate for no reason, like, I'm gonna be like, "Okay, like, you guys need to chill, you're doing too much." But I also think that some people are too parasocial where it's like, they just try to excuse everything, of, like, their
Mhm.
favorites, and I'm like, "That's harmful.
It
That's
is.
not healthy." Like, it's okay to disagree
Mhm.
with someone you love, like, even with friends sometimes, like, we disagree, so it's like I definitely think that it was disrespectful the way she reacted.
I do too.
Um, because I also, like, in these situations, I put myself in their shoes, like, if I started blasting cumbias, mejor corridos, and someone I looked up to was like, "Ew, what are you playing?
I don't like it.
That sucks. That's cringe."
Mhm.
Like like, turn that off, like, it would hurt my feelings, and, um especially because it's something cultural. Like, you're
Yes.
not just disrespecting me, you're disrespecting my mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, my dog,
Mhm.
So it's like, I don't know. It really was disappointing for sure.
I was too, because I like her music, but I think
Yeah.
that anyone that has ever experienced a microaggression
Yeah. You
could
know.
recognize
Yeah.
it as a microaggression.
Yeah. And it makes it even weirder because the people I've seen defending it are, again, not to generalize, but they were mostly Caucasian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, you've never experienced this. Of course, you're not going to understand why it's disrespectful. But it's like, if you don't know what you're talking about, if you're not the the demographic of people that were affected by said comments, maybe you shouldn't give your opinion on it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not your place. Um, that's as if like I insult some like white grandma's casserole and or something like that. And people were like, "Hey, that's rude, that's disrespectful." And I was just like, it's really not that deep. It's like like I'm not the one that should excuse that, because
Yeah.
I'm not the one that got hurt.
Mhm.
So I don't know. That's my take on that.
It really is, like, all of, like, the white people being like, "She apologized, like, it's not that deep." Like
Like at the end of the day, we have to remember that, you know, these people are just like really a lot of people we see on a daily, and they're not immune to being insensitive,
yeah.
Like, are you still going to like support her or are you just gonna keep an eye out?
I, like it honestly makes me, like, not even want to, like I don't know, like, I like a lot of her music,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm not going to like her the same after this,
The thing
you
about it
know?
is that like because she did this to a person of color, and I feel like as people of color, we're just like kind of like a lot more close
Mhm.
than like white people and stuff like that. Where it's like, from me, I'm just like, okay, so you did that to this group of people. You would do it to me if you had the chance.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.